Hello, my name is Michael Bergman, and today I'm going to be discussing my public self and my private self. My public self is the side of me that I present to the world. Then I will dive deep into my personal life, revealing my private self that I do not present to a lot of people. The image that I like to portray to the public is that I'm just a cool, creative, and artsy guy. The bag that I chose to include my items in is my computer bag. Computers mean so much to me because that's how I write scripts and edit for the short films that I make with my siblings. Which brings me to my first item, my video camera. If it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be able to practice and prepare for my future career in film and television. I also use my video camera to record myself playing guitar, which brings me to my next item, a guitar pick. I would have brought my whole guitar, but obviously I can't fit it into my computer bag. Playing guitar is my favorite stress reliever. I try to play for an hour or two a day because I love learning my favorite songs while listening to them, because it feels like I'm playing along with them. Music itself is a big part of my life, which brings me to my final item for my public self, a CD. Yes, I still use CDs. I really like putting them in my CD player or computer, and I also read the lyric book while I listen to them. Listening to music really helps me relax, and it helps me focus when I'm working on homework. To be completely honest, the hardest part of this assignment is going to be talking about my private self. Not because I'm shy, but actually because I tell everyone everything about myself. There's nothing I really keep private. I guess the one thing that I never told anyone was back in elementary school and all the way through high school, I thought I wasn't smart. My brother and sister always had better grades than me, and I barely passed my classes, especially math with a C. On this report card right here, my math grade was actually an F. The one time I would ever get an A was for an elective class that never really mattered, like art or any media-related class. I had very low self-esteem because people always thought I was pretty uncool and I had mediocre grades at best. And it didn't help that kids would call me names or talk about how dumb I was or even call me a loser, and that's just the PG version of what they would say. I never told anyone because I usually don't let those things get to me. But no matter how much I would fight them off, they'd always find a way in. The good news is that now that I'm learning remotely, I don't have to worry about people laughing at me or judging me in school. It's so much easier and way less stressful in general. Every once in a while, though, I could still hear that little voice in my head pulling me down, but it's a little easier to fight them off now. What I'm really trying to say is I don't have any noticeable differences between the person I portray publicly and the person I am privately. I'm not afraid to show who I am, and I don't hold anything back. I'm comfortable with myself, and I don't need to hide anything. I only have one self, and that's me.